Hello, hello, everybody. How are you doing today? I hope today is finding you well. Oh, goodness gracious. It's Tuesday. Happy second Monday. No, happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope you all are doing well. Let me go ahead and let my fam know that I am streaming. Let me turn this down so that you don't have to hear the wonderful echo that occurs when I forget to turn my phone volume down. So let's go ahead and get this done real quick here. Um, let's go ahead and paste this. So there we go. We have that. Okay. Okie doke. So I've got that sent. Oh, got to scratch my shoulder here. Scratch, 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 scratch. Okay, let's check out let me check out, make sure everything is how it should be. Uh-oh, what did I do there? I don't know what I did. Um, let's go ahead and do that. Um, so there we go. It looks like it is good there. It looks like it is good there. I will come over here and let me like myself. Let me share this to the Twixverse and the Threadosphere. Um, and let's oops. Ah, type, type, type. You get to hear me typing away. What am I doing here? WALKING. There we go. I heard an echo somewhere, and I am not sure where I heard it. Did I mute everything? That's muted. Ah, because you are not muted. That's okay. Much better. So we've got that on the Twixverse. And then we will go to Threads. And let me post it in the Threadosphere. And it is posted. So we will do that. We'll do that. And our poll today. Let's start a poll. I like this cut of steak best. We have sirloin. We have mignon, filet mignon. We have tomahawk. There's a lot of different kinds of steaks. You know that? I just make sure I get the right ones. Okay, I'm going to change the tomahawk to the porterhouse. And then I'm going to do the ribeye. So I like this cut of steak best: sirloin, filet mignon, porterhouse, or ribeye. So that is our goal for today. And let's check out the chat here. Let me get a quick sip of water. I have been so thirsty. Here we go. Hello, Mr. Burr. It's a the Snorterpoopus Q Burr saying hello, humans and other critters. And I say hello to you and happy Tuesday. He has an appointment at the vet for a checkup tomorrow at 8:30, so may be late for the show. Well, that is okay, and I hope everything comes out well at your appointment. And we have mornings from Sci-Fi Mommy. Good morning to you. Good morning. Oh, and Soda Poop is Sci-Fi says, hope your appointment goes well. And he says, me too. I hate this vet. Uh, Sci-Fi asks, is there a cafe today? Sci-Fi. Sci-Fi says, I love the dentist. I had to go there yesterday. I'm going to try. My mouth hurts today. Yeah, I understand that, especially if you had a tooth pulled. Um, and Snorterpoopus nods. Bucky says, good morning, everyone. Not going to be active in chat today. Kids got me up real early today. I understand that. I got a Charlie horse in both my legs last night. It was real fun. Last night, about 6 o'clock this morning. So I really haven't been back to sleep since 6 either. So I understand. Rest, chill, and just enjoy listening to the show. I hope you can do that. And we have Sashi saying greetings. Hello. Sashi, my friend from halfway around the world. It is 10:07 p.m. in his neck of the woods, which is Malaysia. We have, let's see, hellos and hellos and hellos. We have Penny. Penny, hello to you, Penny. We have Siri Bot and Stream Elements that joined over on the Twitch side. We have some hellos and hellos. Hellos. And we have a Sue B720. Good morning to you. I hope your morning is finding you well. Hope you're having a nice cup of coffee. We have a Tina the Naughty Dragon. Hello, Tina. I hope you are well. And Subi says hello to all. Cannot participate in the poll. You cannot eat steak being a Hindu. Well, that is okay. Thank you for not being a. I thank you for not being offended and yelling at me for the poll. But I understand. And we have hellos and hellos and mornings and good mornings. And we have Brogu here saying hello. Hello, Brogu. How are you doing this morning? What? You can't see the chat if you don't vote? That's ridiculous. That is just absolutely ridiculous. And we have hellos to everyone else. And Penny, enjoy your grandson today. Enjoy him, enjoy him. I forgot to put the little poll, the little banner that says, everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I do. Today at 1 p.m., I'm going to be building a moose. There's a moose on the loose. So I'll be building that today at 1 p.m. Yay. So let's see here. I guess it's time to do the puzzle. Puzzle time. Oh, you know what I wanted? I need to do something. There we go. Let's go to the puzzle here. We have our puzzle ready to go. Oh, trying to find my I had a notebook I need to have up here. The cost of electricity and everything has gone up so much. So I'm trying to conserve electricity whenever I can. So I don't have a lot of lights on. Because every penny counts. And and if every day I do it, hopefully at the end of the month it will uh, uh, become dollars instead of pennies saved. Um, so I'm kind of sitting here in the dark and trying to find my notebook for the um, birthdays, and then I'll turn a light on when it's birthday when I have to read something. So, well, thank you, Penny, for sharing that on for Sashi and how to dismiss the poll. So, and he got it. Yay! So, here we go with 8 people watching. Let's check out how it is going today. How is our poll today? We have all votes. Everything's been voted for. 4 like sirloin, 2 like filet mignon, and 1 each likes porterhouse and ribeye. I am a ribeye person. I like ribeye. So everybody, we're going to take this off. We're going to put this on, and we are going to start our puzzle for today. And it is the daily sequence. We are doing a puzzle from the website Duo Trigordle. If you want to do the other puzzles or play along on your phone while we do this, you can. So here we go. We are going to use the word audio today. No, we haven't used audio for a while. ADIEU. I got to do it every so often. I forget how to spell it. Audio. It has an E and a U, not in the order that they're in. So we are going to do prune. I want to do the word prune today. Prune. Okay, there is an RU. The E has to be in the first spot because you see the E is not in the third or fourth, so it's ERU. And then there's a P that goes over here somewhere. So let's see. Our celebration today is because, make sure I didn't miss anybody in chat. My chat jumped up here. Okay. Let's see. The reason we are participating in the poll today. Oops, I didn't put one of our polls in here. I must have accidentally deleted it. Shame on me. Shame on me. Today is a National Filet Mignon Day. National Filet Mignon Day celebrates a specialty cut of meat, usually from a steer or heifer. A filet mignon is a steak taken from the smaller end of the tenderloin of the beef carcass. So, National Filet Mignon Day. Filet mignon is French for cute filet or dainty filet. In French, filet mignon may be called filet de boeuf, which translates to beef fillet in English. It can also refer to pork rather than beef when found on a French menu. Since the filet mignon cuts from the most tender portion of the tenderloin, it is one of the most prized cuts of beef. Therefore, expect this steak to be the most expensive. I will honestly tell you, I do not like filet mignon. I like the ribeye. I like a little more uh, fat on in the steak. I think it makes it more tender for me. But that's my opinion. Um, and at least one person agrees with it on the poll. So that is why I am doing the poll today, is because it is National Filet Mignon Day. So that, is it not? So what word, does anybody have any idea what this word is? It starts with an E, so it's ERU, and then there's a P that goes somewhere. I think I know. Well, I'm pretty confident I know what this word is. I got sunburned a while ago, and I erupt, erupt. We already tried prune. I think you might be behind a little bit on your stream, Penny. So we have erupt, and it was erupt, and then we have an RUE that's right in the middle, second, third, and fourth. And so I've got some sores that are on my shoulder, and they've been really bothering me. I've been trying to figure out how to uh, help them, and I've tried all this stuff. Last night, I put a little bit of Vaseline just to cover them, and I think it's helped with them. I clean them, and then I put just a little bit of Vaseline on them. So I'm hoping that helps. Cruel. Cruel. It wasn't cruel. The only other one I can think of is gruel. And it was gruel. And Jerry Mendoza, hello. I hope you have been well. Uh, Penny's sirloin. So we have E, D, C that are in this puzzle, and then L that's at the end. Let's see what other celebrations we have today. Um, it is National Prosecco Day. Um, at a time, and this is from National Today.com. The other one was from a National Day Calendar .com. So National Prosecco Day. National Prosecco Day is the day to let loose. At a time of year when summer is coming to an end, the season must be taken advantage of. Whether throwing a party with friends or hitting a festival, Prosecco will lighten any mood. Prosecco is a sparkling wine made in Veneto, Italy, and is the most sold sparkler in the United States. But what makes Prosecco a showstopper is its mousse. This is the bubbles which give the extra pizzazz, perfect for celebrations. Prosecco's sweet taste and light aroma makes it a wine known for fun, and that's why National Prosecco Day was created. Join us in celebrating this drink. So, National Prosecco Day. That's from nationaltoday.com. We do not have that many we do not have that many celebrations today, everybody. Um, Actually, that's pretty much all of them except for the one that's Armene's. So we are going to be chattering away here a lot. Um, and Sashi says decal. So if you guys have a idea what this puzzle is, uh, put it in because I really don't have a lot to talk about. We don't have many celebrations today. So actually, we finished our celebrations today, actually. Um, and Tina says, I love fried onions and mushrooms with my steak. And Jerry says, hello and hello to people. And Curtis says, morning, folks, working and the lurking. And hello to the crew. And we have some hellos. And we have Max Redstone. Hello to you. I hope you are doing well. This puzzle, we don't know where the letters go, but we have an E, R, P, and an A. The A is not in the first and fourth. The P is not in this first or fourth. Also, the E has got to be in the middle because if you look, the E is not in the first spot because it's yellow. The second, the third, the fourth, or the fifth. So the E goes right there. So it's blank, blank, E, blank, blank. So we have some hellos. So we have blank, blank, E, blank, blank. And it can't be PR because the PR is at the beginning. Oh, goodness gracious. We're bringing him, we're bringing him, we're bringing him back. We're bringing him, we're bringing him, we're bringing him back. We're bringing him, we're bringing him, we're bringing him back. Redstone. Okay, I did it. So we have a blank, blank, E, blank, blank. And it can't be PR. PRE. I know what it is. You ready? You ready? S-P-E-A. Oh, it can't be spear. Shoot. Shoot, I thought it was spear. Um, could it end in an A? It can't start with an A. Yeah. It has to have an A in it, though. And the E is in the third spot. Darn. Hmm. It can't be because we can't do the. I was thinking that word can't be speak fair. The E has to be in the third spot because if you look here, you see the yellow E here, the yellow E here, the yellow E here, and the yellow E here means it's a in the puzzle but not in the correct spot. So that leaves the E right here in the middle. So I'm just going to do X's, but it's X, X, and then the E goes there like that. Oh, and I don't know of any words that have like an RAE in them. I really think the P, I'm just, the A cannot be in the fourth spot. The A cannot be in the first spot, Penny. So if we put apiary, if we put PREA, the R is not in the correct spot, so we can't do that. A piece, it's yellow because the um, A cannot be in the first spot. You know a word that fits, but it's a bad word. I'm about ready to try them. What could this be? It would fit. I am. I just don't know of any words that have like an RAE. Is there? Thank you. I bet you that's the word. Opera. Thank you. Thank you. Opera. That was a tough one. I just couldn't even think of any words. And then we have an E in the fourth spot. And then we have a D and an I um, for the rest. The D cannot be in the first and second spot. The I cannot be in the third. The D cannot be in the second spot. Right, right. I'm wondering, I always, when I see an E in the second and there's a D, I always wonder if it's like an ED at the end. So I look and uh, see if I can figure it out that way. Like, what word? Fight. Let's try fight. My brain is disconnected today. Fight. It is not fight, but the I is where we thought it would be. So I just kind of, let's see, sign. Super, I think that's the word, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And I'm just going to put this up only because look at that. That is an impressive word there. Hived, hived, not hived, biked, biked. It was biked. See, Snowder Poopas, your brain was working. Your brain was working. It worked very well. And then we have, oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't working. Yeah, I thought it got the word bike. Okay, so there's only one more that I can think of that it could be. You am gobsmacked. Yeah, I. Okay, we cannot get any more wrong. I don't know what this word is. Sided. Okay, all the rest of the words we got to get right. Starts with the C, has a P, A, S, and an L. And the C is at the beginning of the word. That's all the letters. So what could it be? What could it be? Let me make sure we do have one more celebration here. It is Women's and Families Day in Tunisia. On this day, the promulgation of Tunisian women's rights through its adoption of the Code of Personal Status is honored. From grandmothers, mothers, and daughters, today is every woman's day. The day reminds everyone how far women have come fighting for gender in social roles, careers, and opportunities. It's also the best opportunity to pass this tradition on to the younger generations who will hone Tunisia's future. So, Women's and Family Day. We have one more day, but it's part of our what's it? Memes. So I don't want to share that one just yet. Clasp. CLASP, clasp. I believe you are correct. And then we have an A at the beginning, an E at the end, and then an DO and an N. The D cannot be in the middle. Let's see. The N cannot be in the fourth. The D cannot be in the second or the third. So the D has to be at the end. So I don't know what this word is, but I believe this is what it is. ANODE. A node. A node. What is a node? Define a node. A node is a positively charged electrode of an electrolytic cell, storage battery, or electron tube. So it's an electrical electrode of a polarized electrical device through which conventional current enters the device. So there you go. And a node. The terms anode and cathode are not defined by the voltage polarity of electrodes, but the direction of currents through the electrode. Gotcha. Footprints on the forehead that went right over my head. Then we have an ED at the end with an O. Oh, yes. Yes. I was going to say, Sashi, we need a recipe. Peneg Hokum me. Penang. Oh, yum. Ooh. Okay, let me see. Let me look at the images here. There is a picture. I am going to post um, that so you can see what the name is. So if you want to type that up, of course, I am always going to find a recipe. I'm going to post it um, in 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 my Discord. If you have a Discord and would like to join, let me know, and I will add you. It is a work in progress, so be aware of that. Right now, I do have some people that are in it to help me kind of, if they look at it, to give me some suggestions on so I can improve it and make it where it works well. So anyway, there's that yummy picture of that. Num 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 num. Yes, I was looking at the recipe and it was very interesting. I'm trying to get, oh, I should have just jumped to the recipe. Let me just jump to the recipe. Um, and it says it says, yes, it tells you how to make the stock. Add all the shrimp heads and shells and simmer on low heat for about 2 hours or longer until the stock becomes cloudy and tastes intensely prawny. Very, and then you strain it and you make your soup. That sounds really good. It has the stock is a bag of shrimp heads and shells, like a Ziploc bag full of them. 15 cups of water, and it should reduce about 13 cups after hours of boiling and simmering. Some rock sugar, about the size of a ping pong ball. I've never heard of rock sugar. That'd be something very interesting to research. Some pork ribs cut into pieces and salt to taste. And that is the stock. And then you make a chili paste from scratch, and the toppings are lean pork meat, shrimp, shelled and deveined, six hard-boiled eggs, and fried shallot crisps that are store-bought. Oh my goodness, that it just sounds really good. I am learning, everybody. I have said before in the past that I am not a seafood eater. I am learning to enjoy um, seafood. So this really looks good. I'm getting better about it. So yummy, yummy, yummy. I wonder, you say it's made from soaking the prawn shells overnight. I wonder if boiling it or simmering it over heat um, makes that process quicker. I don't know, but that looks absolutely yummy. Trying to close it. There we go. So yum. I will be putting that recipe also on my Discord server. I have a section on my Discord that is uh, all about um, it's the recipes that have been shared by Sashi, as many of them as I could find. I put on the page, so it's a special section in my Discord is all the wonderful foods from Malaysia. So if there is, I know I am not a, I don't say I don't eat seafood, Max. I said it wasn't my favorite, but that was good. I tell you, it was good. I'm not gonna lie, man. And let's see, we have some people that have popped in here. We have a killer rabbit from space. Hi, everyone. How is my polar bear rug? And Soda Pooper says, killer rabbit from space. Hello, mittens. And and at Miss Stadman, super hardcore, not safe for work discourse. No, no, no. I do have one tab that's not safe for work, but there's no um no naughty that is allowed on there. So posting anything naughty, and you know what I mean when I say naughty. The stuff that, yeah, that's not allowed. It rhymes with corn, not allowed. So we have Sci-Fi Mom saying hello to the rabbit, and Tina says, "Hey rabbit, how's it hopping?" And he says, um, "Hi Sci-Fi and very funny dumb dragon." I, I have I know, Max. I seafood. I never said I don't eat seafood. I just says I'm not a big fan of seafood, and I'm becoming where I'm really enjoying eating seafood. That's that's where I'm coming from. And we have uh Raymond R. Feliciano, King Dolphin TV. Hello, how are you doing today? Um, and we have hellos. Traditionally, you simmer the um, shrimp heads and skins low heat overnight for the restaurant. You can buy a concentrated paste over here. You just add water. I wonder if we could get it at our Asian markets. That would be very interesting to see. Um, and Richmond Auto Part, Richmond Auto Exchange. Sorry, Mandalorian says I can't answer that poll again. I like all of them best. I understand. We have some hellos and hellos and hellos. And Sci-Fi says, I want to eat more seafood, but night the producers are allergic to shrimp and other shellfish. Now, I do like fish. A lot of it was like some of the crustaceans and things that I really shied away from. And of course, like uh, Max said, yeah, I really did like that soup. It was good. And Max says, I think it's illegal to run an Asian market without having shrimp paste. I think it's very interesting. The Asian market near us, the oh gosh, it just went out of my brain. Never mind. If I remember the comment I was going to say, I will say it. But right now, I don't remember it. So we got a. Did anybody put this word down? I got so involved in that food that I might have missed more. Okay, I see there was a word. Okay, I'll try it because I have no idea. Nope, that is not a word. There's not that many. We can reuse letters. Huh. Road. Yes, soda poopus. My favorite British style fish. My favorite is British style fish and chips. I agree. So road. And it was a road. Woohoo! Then we have an O in the second, an S in the fourth, and then there is an R and a T. The R is not at the beginning, or um, the O is not at the beginning. The T is not at the end. The T is not at the end. I believe the R. What is this word? Oh, torso. Soda Poopus bows and falls over. Oh, and this one is torso, everybody. Torso. So we have an S and at the beginning, an E at the end, and an AVL. I am going to do 1 week because it is Elvis week. Those of you that like Elvis Presley. If the phrase "you ain't nothing but a hound dog" and "don't step on my blue suede shoes" raises up a sense of nostalgia, then Elvis Week is here for you. Well, let's see, how long is this? Okay. Looking at the background of Elvis Week wouldn't be complete without a bit of history about the king himself. Sadly, his life seemed to both begin and end with tragedy. Born in 1935 to a working class Mississippi family, Elvis Aaron Presley was originally a twin, but his brother was stillborn, leaving Elvis an only child. As a boy, Elvis enjoyed music at church, won his first singing competition at age 10, and got his first guitar the following year. By the time he was 21 years old, Elvis had started to become a recording star and already made his first television appearance. His movie career followed not far behind, and Elvis's fame eventually grew beyond what any single human should have to bear. Sadly, the 60s brought drug abuse and a lifestyle that compromised his health, causing him to die of heart failure in 1977 at the age of 42. The first Elvis Week took place as a grassroots event that happened naturally in 1978 when people gathered at the gates of Graceland Mansion, Elvis's estate in Memphis, Tennessee. Although it started as an impromptu vigil on the anniversary of his death, every year since, for more than 4 decades, throngs of people have made the pilgrimage to Graceland during this week. So, Elvis Week. There is some controversy about Elvis. Yes, pelvis loosely. Yes, salve. Yes, salve. And then we have a BO and then a US and a G. Killer Rabbit says, have to stop trying to think of puzzle answers. My brain is overheating, causing the fur on my head to smolder. Peanut butter banana bacon sandwich. Yep, that's it. Sounds actually good though. But if you eat them all the time, that's not good for you. And Max Reston says, Elvis lives. And Sci-Fi says, Elvis is not dead. He just went home. Agent K. Yes. Killer Rabbit from Space Sort of Poopa says, that's common for furry animals for their head to start smoldering if they think too much. So this word is bogus. Bogus. And then we have a C and then a UR in the third and fourth, and then there's an H and an N. This should be fairly churn. We have churn. And then we have an O at the beginning, an E in the fourth spot, and then an R and a T. Ooh, let's make sure that's not there. Twitch, did you delete that for me? Thank you, SiriBot. Starting to get some interesting bots over there at on my Twitch side. So I'm glad I have someone to help me have a little program to help me zap them. So and they are doing a good job. So otter, oh, maybe if I can get my cursor where it needs to go. There we go. OTTER, otter. And then we have dozen. And then we have CA and then a B and an L because the L can't be in the third spot because you see it's yellow. So it has a BLE. So we have a cable. And then we have an A and then an O in the third, a T at the end, and then F. LOL, Tina says, "Hello, my auntie Alice has several figurines of Elvis in her place." Okay. I might lose followers for this. I might lose subscribers for this, but I do not like Elvis. I do not like him. Never have. I don't understand. No, I don't, Max. I'm sorry. And Soda Poopus doesn't either. I'm sorry. I don't. No, I don't apologize. I just don't like them. So, what could this word be? A. We don't have that many letters left, so let's just play around with it. A T O. It can't be A T. So A F O. Oh, oh, a foot. I never would have thought of that word if I didn't play with typing it in. A foot. The game's afoot. And then we have shark. And then we have bell. And then we have ass. No, I'm sorry. We don't. We have an A and then two blank letters and then SS at the end. I think this word has double letters. Um, I don't even think I know. Let's see what else is there. Oh, it's also National Bargain Hunting Week, everybody. Exploring discounts and deals, seekers unearth treasures while navigating the maze of savings, discovering hidden gems. Getting a compliment on a new sweater or pair of boots is great, but it's even better when you can say that you got them on a deep discount. It's almost a form of pride for many people to brag about how inexpensive their purchases are. National Bargain Hunting Week aims to remind and encourage people that paying full price should only be done as a last resort. So, yes. So, National Bargain Hunting Week. I think that's a good idea. I always try to get good deals, but that doesn't always happen. Does not always happen, I will say. How was our poll going? We have 15 votes. Sirloin is number one, filet and ribeye is second, and porterhouse is in third. Awesome, awesome. Miller, abyss, ABY. Oh, very good. I was thinking a mass, but I think abyss is even a better word. And then I'll read the other comments here. Whoops, YSS, abyss. I was thinking a mass. And Mellorin says Elvis is meh, whatever. Heard better music, definitely heard worse. Yes, I just don't like him. There are other performers of that time that I prefer much better. And Killer Rabbit says the barber I go to has 4 pictures of Elvis in their barbershop and a cutout Elvis that swivels at the hips. um, and Max Red says, I protest the fact that Mrs.DadmanWalking excluded New York Strip. So sorry. There's only 4 spots. I could only put so many in. Only put so many in. And we have moldy, Moldy, and it was moldy. And then we have BRI, QXJ, or the let. I think it when Miller says when I was younger, I took Kenpo karate and met the Grandmaster Ed Parker, who was a bodyguard for Elvis. Well, that's cool. I think it's cool that you took Kenpo karate and that you met the Grandmaster. That's really cool. I had just heard some like audio recordings of stuff that he said that was just wasn't cool what he said, and it kind of just soured me. Like, yeah, no, I didn't really care for him before. Then I really didn't care for him. And we have a fourth, and then we have Torah and a Banal and P, and then a U, and then an F. Puffy. You met Billy Blanks too. How cool! That is really cool. And we have a Gable, and then a BO. Could be booed or boxed. I did say banal. The B is not silent. No, if the B was silent, it would, yeah, it'd be worse. So, do we want to do boxed or bowed? Oh my gosh, there's 3. Killer Rabbit, I'm a grandmaster couch potato. Yes, I did. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to. Maybe a Freudian slip. Who knows? I don't know which word to do. So you want to try boated? Oh, I'm so nervous. Which word should we do? So boated, is everybody saying boated? Boxed? Okay, so you've changed it to boxed. Let's try boxed. Boxed. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we are going to complete this puzzle using. Oh, I said it correctly. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Oh, so let's see. Boxed. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we're gonna either not complete the puzzle and the amounted guesses, or if we do. It was boxed. Yay! And Tina says that damn rabbit beat me to being a grandmaster couch potato. Well, we all can be couch potatoes. And we have onion and mungo. What is mungo? This is another word I've got to look up. Mungo is a material of short fiber and inferior quality. It's low quality wool, is what it is. Up to it's you take woolen rags or the remnants of woolen goods, specifically those of felted, milled, or hand-spun woolen cloth, as distinguished from shoddy and or deviled product of loose textured woolen goods or worsted. Okay, it's just low quality wool. It's reclaimed wool of poor quality. So that's what mungo is, everybody. Mungo. And then we have a UELL. And usually if there's a U, it starts with a Q. So we'll do quell. Okay, so. Oh, is this are you talking about in the movie Hocus Pocus? And we have B from O Junior. Hello, hello. So let's look here. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Okay, focus singing Hocus Pocus. Okay, well, I've looked to their site and apparently oh, here's the playlist. I don't know if I could find it easily, but I will look for that. Focus singing Hocus Pocus. Let's see. Spinners. Oh, here we go. Okay. I am going to find it and okay. So let me go ahead and copy the link. Oh God, that scared me. An ad came on and scared the crap out of me. I'm checking it real quick. Okay. Okay, I will post this link in the chat. Uh, I I believe I've got it. So there it is. If it's not, at least you're on their page. This channel, they uh, share old performances, and I believe that's the one you're talking about, Sashi. So there it is in the link. I cannot play it. Obviously, it's copyrighted music, and I don't want to get zinged for it. But you can go over there and check it out. I kind of scanned through it. Yes, it looks funny. So we have quell, then noose, and then our last one is ideal. And we have completed this puzzle in 47 minutes puzzle time and in an hour and 5 minutes stream time. So here are the words. I'm going to try to say them all in one breath. So I'm going to take a big breath and say them really fast. Erupt ruled the cow opera sided class with node road dorsal slab bogus turned otter dozen cable of foot shark bell abyss moldy bribe fourth Torah battle puffy gable box onion mango quail moose ideal. I said them all in one breath. Yay! And we completed it with a green screen. So all is good in the world. Yay! You know what? There we go. I love this stuff that you share, Sashi. Some sounds really fun. Bye, Max. You have a good time at synagogue, and the memes section of your show is just way too spicy for me. Uh, Not always, but you have a good rest of your day, and I hope a synagogue is good for you. And toodaloo to you. So yes, it is an hour and 6 minutes in the show. I get to turn a light on now so I can read my birthday celebrations. Today is August 13th. Boink and boink. There we go. Um, Let me do something here real quick. So our birthdays are August 13th today. It is a Tuesday. I hope if it is your birthday today that you are having a wonderful, wonderful day. Um, so let's do this here. Bum, 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 bum. So here is our birthdays for today. Oh, toodaloo. Oh, I thought you were saying like bye. Just kidding. Okay. I wonder how you spell toodaloo like saying goodbye instead of like toodaloo. Oh goodness. Okay, our birthdays for today. I get my source information from onthisday.com and Wikipedia. The way they do it on this day, they start with the old dead people first, and then they go up to uh, the current generations. So at the beginning of my birthdays, most, well, not most, everyone will be dead. Um, um, so they will eventually start being alive. Just be patient. And yes, for Fortnite, I get the feeling that the new season of Fortnite, being a Marvel one, will end up being with too many overpowered fantasy weapons in the game. I agree. I agree. I wish they would just kind of get back to just good old shooting, you know, the power gloves. I did like the cars with the where you could put the machine guns on them and stuff, but I don't think those were overpowered. Um, you just had to make sure you had one at the end of the thing, or usually you would die if you didn't have the gloves. I don't. The gloves are insane. Um, I agree with you. I think sometimes the weapons they just get it makes it not fun because if you don't have it, you're dead. But I do agree with you with that, Mandalorian. Our first birthday is Johann Christoph Denner, 51 years old when he passed away. He was a German woodwind instrument maker of the Baroque era. The invention of the clarinet is attributed to him. The Fortnite original game season 2 is what I'm looking forward to. Yes, I really had fun when they did the original games. I agree with you. Um, Dinner went into business as an instrument maker in 1678 and was granted rights for the quote manufacture of French musical instruments consisting chiefly of oboes and recorders. in 1967. Two of his sons, Jacob and Johann David, also became instrument builders. At least 68 instruments attributed to J.C. Denner have survived to the present day. Although the surviving instruments with his names are believed to have been from his son's workshops. He died in 1707 and was buried in Nuremberg. The creator of the clarinet. I agree. They put too much stuff sometimes in the games and it makes it a mess. And I think sometimes they have, I know to try to do get you XP and stuff, but sometimes they throw too many quests and that are timed. You know, you have 2 weeks to do this or whatever. And it just gets too crazy sometimes to try to remember everything. And Tina's like, hey, fart night. That's when you've had too many beans. It becomes fart night. Blazers. It's an 8-player co-op. Interesting. Do you like it? I have invested so much on skins and stuff in Fortnite that I just don't want to leave it. I mean, it'll have to cancel close for me to leave. I kind of feel they've sucked you in like that. Uh, it's Annie Oakley's birthday today. She was born Phoebe Ann Mosley. She died at 66 years old, an American sharpshooter and folk heroine. She starred in Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. She developed her hunting skills as a child to provide for her impoverished family in western Ohio. At the age of 15, she won a shooting contest against an experienced marksman, Frank E. Butler, whom she married in 1876. The pair joined Buffalo Bill in 1885, performing in Europe before royalty and other heads of state. Audiences were astounded to see her shooting out a cigar from her husband's hand or oh, splitting a playing card edge on at 30 paces. She earned more than anyone except Buffalo Bill himself. After a bad rail accident in 1901, she had to settle for a less taxing routine, and she toured in a play written about her career. She also instructed women in marksmanship, believing strongly in female self defense. Her stage acts were filmed for one of Thomas Edison's earliest kinetoscopes in 1894. Since her death, her story has been adapted for stage musicals and films, including Annie Get Your Gun. Oh, you still play Fortnite? Just I do too. Um, I did die when I stole a shower in a bathroom and accidentally threw it on top of myself. So there is some hilarity to be had for sure in Cell Blazers. Recorder. Recommendation triggered. Look for the channel Alip Bata doing a cover of My Heart Will Go On. My Heart Will Go On. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go ahead and open this up. And let's share it. Oh my gosh. Okay. You guys gotta he is he is playing the guitar. He is playing the guitar and the recorder at the same time. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. He's just a okay. This guy is playing "My Heart Will Go on his guitar and with the recorder at the same time. And Sashi says he's a forklift driver. He's just sitting in his house playing and recording it. So yes, awesome. I need to subscribe to him too. Let me subscribe to him real quick. So that for that for a tutorial for the Cell Blazers, a guy accidentally got caught up in a soccer goal net. LOL. Yes, I did modify what you said because I don't know how YouTube will handle certain phrases. But yes, our next birthday today is who is it? It's Giovanni Agnelli, passed away at 79 years old, an Italian businessman. He co-founded Fiat, an automobile an automotive industrial company in 1899. In the late 19th century, he heard about the invention of the then new horseless carriage and immediately saw an opportunity for using his engineering and entrepreneurial skills. In 1898, he met Count Emmanuel Concerano di Brescia. Oh gosh, I'm butchering this man's name. Uh, Count Emmanuel Casciarano di Rosario, who was looking for investors for his horseless carriage project. Agnelli sensed the opportunity, and Fiat was founded in 1899. Yes, 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 I agree with you, Richmond. Rich, Mandalorian on that. I agreed with you totally. So the founder of Fiat passed away 66 years old. Then we have Richard Willstatter, passed away at 69 years old. He was a German organic chemist whose study of the structure of plant pigments, chlorophyll included, won him the 1950 Nobel Prize for Chemistry. And, another one says, part of why I haven't streamed because conversations in my group would get every video taken down. It probably would get him at least marked adult only, 18 plus. In 1905, he left Munich to become a professor at the ETH Zurich, and there he worked on the plant pigment chlorophyll. He first determined its empirical formula. In 1912, he became a professor of chemistry at the University of Berlin and director of the Kaiser Wilhelm Institute for Chemistry, studying the structures of pigments of flowers and fruits. It was here that Willstatter showed that chlorophyll was a mixture of two components, chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. So, Richard Willstatter, a German organic chemist and Nobel laureate. Now, I do not know if these are just in the United States, but Julius Fried, 66 years old, he opened an orange juice stand in Los Angeles, California. The sales were modest. He got about, this was in 1926, he got about $20 a day, which is equivalent to about $340. Um, in 29, Bill Hamlin, Fried's real estate broker, developed a mixture that made the acidic orange juice less bothersome to his stomach. Fried's then began serving the drink, which had a frothier, creamier texture. The sales at the stand increased substantially after introducing that drink, went up to about $100 in their time, about 1,720 in 2023 dollars. And that was a day. During the 50s and 60s, Orange Julius, which became the name, was sold at a variety of outlets, including state and county fairs and freestanding Orange Julius stands. The original stand also provided medical tonics and the Bible tracts. It was the official drink of the 1964 New York World's Fair Exposition. And yes, the Orange Julius is usually around in the United States, were found in shopping malls. So Julius Freed, the creator or the less, at least the sharer of the Orange Julius. Yep, I know. They would get, yes, he said they'd get taken over, sure. And it's, yes, it's very sad what's happening over Facebook posts. I agree with you, Medlorian. I agree with you totally. And we have Jean Logie Baird, 57 years old. He's a Scottish inventor, electrical engineer, and innovator who demonstrated the world's first live working television system on January 26, 1926. He went on to invent the first publicly demonstrated color television system and the first viable purely electronic color television picture tube. In 1928, the Baird Television Development Company achieved the first transatlantic television transmissions. Bard's early technological successes and his role in the practical introduction of broadcast television for home entertainment have earned him a prominent place in television's history. And yes, the Orange Julius's drinks were so good. They were. I was so sad when they started closing. But yes. So thank you. We would not have television today if it wasn't for you, Mr. John Lugibard. And our next person is Alfred Hitchcock. 80 years old when he died, he was an English film director. He is widely regarded as one of the most influential figures in the history of cinema. In a career spanning 6 decades, he directed over 50 films, many of which are still widely watched and studied today. Known as the master of suspense, Hitchcock became as well known as any of his actors, thanks to his many interviews, his cameo appearances in most of his films, and his hosting and producing the television anthology Alfred Hitchcock Presents. His films garnered 46 Academy nominations, including 6 wins. Although he never won the award for Best Director, despite 5 nominations. The one that I like the best, I think, what's it called? I need to check and make sure that I got the title right. Because the way he edited it and filmed it, yes, Alfred Hitchcock's Rope. That film, I think, was amazing. And the way he filmed it was it looked like it was all just one continuous shot, because he would edit, like he would go to the like the back, pan the camera to like the back of someone, so it get, and then he would start the next scene there and then pan out. Just the editing was amazing in that movie. Plus the movie itself was pretty uh um pretty good itself. It's about two students who think they've committed the perfect crime. Um, they host a dinner party after they killed one of their classmates. And they have his teacher come in and they just think they've uh, committed the perfect crime, but they did not. It actually was based on a true crime that happened in 1924. B from O said, "Did people back in his day giggle at his name like we do today? Probably not, because I think they're immature. Some might have. Some might have. Maybe. I don't. Now that you said it, I will always giggle at it. Um, the poll, we have 18 votes so far. Sirloin is in the lead, ribeye second, filet mignon, and then the porterhouse is in fourth. We have 10 people watching. Thank you very much for that. 254 subscriptions. If subscribers, if you know of anybody that would like this channel, if you could, excuse me, I got the hiccups. Share it with him. That would be wonderful. I really would like to try to get up to 500 subscribers. Right now, my goal is to get to 260 subscribers. So if we can help me do that, that would be wonderful. So he probably giggled at his name. Our next person is Ben Hogan, 84 years old, American professional golfer who is generally considered to be one of the greatest players in the history of the game. He is notable for his profound influence on golf swing theory, inventing the idea of practicing golf, and his ball striking ability. His 9 career professional major championships tie him with Gary Player for fourth all time. He trails only Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods, and Walter Hagen. He is one of the only 5 players to have won all 4 majors. He has won the Masters, the Open Championship. He only played that one once, the U.S. Open, and the PGA Championship. The other 4 players to have won are Nicklaus, Woods, Player, and Gene Sarazen. And his first major win came at the age of 34. Ben Hogan, 84 years old today. Ah, I made myself some ice water this morning, and oh, it tastes so good. Speaking of ice water, you guys remember to stay hydrated. Drink your water. It's hot out there, so we want to make sure we don't dehydrate. We don't want that to happen. Our next person is, oh, and yes, by the way, here, B from O. Hello to you. I did say hello, but I didn't put your name up. So hello. We have Anna Mae Winburn, an African American jazz band leader. She flourished beginning in the mid 1930s. She's best known for having directed the International Sweethearts of Rhythm, an all female big band that was perhaps one of the few and one of the most racially integrated dance bands of the swing era. We talked about this from a birthday earlier. Um, they had uh, blacks, Asians, Puerto Ricans, all in their band, all in their group. The one person, it was a trumpeter, Tiny, I can't remember her name. Her birthday was recently. Um, and she, uh, she was also part of this band. I wish I could remember her name. Um, but yes, this is a really neat sounding band. I'd like to look and see if I can find some of their music, if it survived. Um, but yes, she was the band leader of that group. In 1944, the band was named as the country's favorite all-female orchestra in a Downbeat magazine poll. So Anna Mae Winberg passed away at 84 years old. So she says, Anna Mae Winburn, is there a live action version? I don't know. I don't know. I wonder if there are any of their music. There are quite a few. Let's look. So I'm going to just, let's see, I'm going to find one and I'm going to post it. Um, let's see if this is going to be music. Okay, I'm going to post this link. Let's see. And so you can go listen to them if you would like to. Um, so here is a link to their music, quite a few different ones, and check them out. This is the link. I'm going to put it on here in case anybody. There we go. That's just some of their music. Our next person is a Frederick Sanger, a British biochemist who received the Nobel Prize in Chemistry twice. He won the 1958 Chemistry Prize for determining the amino acid sequence of insulin and numerous other proteins, demonstrating in the process that each had a unique, definite structure. This was the foundational discovery for the central dogma of molecular biology. At the newly constructed Laboratory of Molecular Biology in Cambridge, he developed and subsequently refined the first ever DNA sequencing technique, which vastly expanded the number of feasible experiments in molecular biology and remains in widespread use today. The breakthrough earned him the 1980 Nobel Prize in Chemistry, which he shared with Walter Gilbert and Paul Berg. He is only one of three people to have won Nobel Prizes, multiple Nobel Prizes in the same category. The other two were being the other two were John Burdeen in physics and Carl Barry Sharpless in chemistry. And he is one of five people to have won two Nobel Prizes. Frederick Sanger passed away at 95 years old. And then we have Don Ho, passed away at 76 years old, a Hawaiian American pop and Hawaiian music singer. He is best known for the song Tiny Bubbles from the album of the same name. His music is what used typical 1960s pop arrangements, which meant light instrumentalization and Hammond organs. He was well positioned to capitalize on the newly admitted state's growing popularity as a tourist destination during the decade due to cheap air travel and the popularity of tiki bars. His shows would be attended by celebrities in addition to ordinary tourists. John Ho passed away at 77 years old. Then we have Tony Cloninger, passed away at 77 years old. And I just need to write that. He was an American professional baseball player and a coach. He played in the major leagues as a right-handed pitcher from 61 to 72 for the Milwaukee or Atlanta Braves as they changed their when they moved. He also played for the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. He was a power pitcher. He compiled a career 113 wins and 113 and 97 record. He had 1,120 strikeouts, a 4.07 ERA, and he played 1,767 and two-thirds inning pitched. So he ran the 4.07 ERA in a 1.1 thousand in almost 1,768 innings. He enjoyed his best year for the 1965 Braves with a career high in wins. He had 24. He had 2,211 strikeouts, a 3.29 ERA. He completed 16 games. He played 279 innings and started 40 games. Regarded as a tough fireball pitcher, he was also an occasional power hitter. He compiled a career batting average of 1.92 with 67 RBIs and 11 home runs, including 5 in the 1966 season. On July 3rd, 1966, in the Braves' 17-3 win over the Giants at Candlestick Park in San Francisco, Cloninger helped the team's cause with 2 grand slams. Grand slams are when you hit a home run with everybody on the bases, so you actually score 4 runs. And he had 9 RBIs, both of which still stand as Brave franchise single game bests. He became the first player in the National League and remains the only pitcher to hit 2 grand slams in the same game. He used the bat of his teammate Dennis Minke to hit both home runs, and they stood as the only 2 grand slams of his major league career. After retiring, he served as a bullpen coach for the New York Yankees, where he was a member of 5 American League champions and 4 World Series champion teams. In 2002, he became the pitching coach for the Boston Red Sox, but he was forced to step down in 2003 when he underwent successful treatment for bladder cancer that had been diagnosed in spring training. In 2004, he became the player development consultant for the Red Sox. He served almost 15 consecutive seasons until his death. Tony Cloninger, 77 years old when he passed away. And we have Kevin Ty. This one is for Dad Man. Emergency. That's the thing. Kevin Ty, 79 years old today. See, now we're getting into the people that are alive. He is an American actor. He was known for his work in television, film, and theater. Since the late 1960s, he is best known for the firefighter paramedic Roy DeSoto in the 1972 to 77 NBC series Emergency. Kevin Ty, 79 years old today. I wish Dad Man was here to see this. And then we have, okay, I did not put one in. Dang it. He disappeared. I'll tell about that one in a little bit. We have Scott Powell. He's 76 years old. He's an American rock music singer and an orthopedic surgeon now. He was a founding member of the group Sha Na Na, which began at Columbia University in 1969 under the name The Kingsmen. The name was later changed to avoid confusion with another band of the same name. Powell was also known as Captain Outrageous and Tony Santini. He performed with Sha Na Na at the Woodstock Festival in the 70s and in Japan and Europe. He was known as Santini in the Sha Na Na television series, which aired from 77 to 1981. He sang many Elvis Presley songs on the show. He also appeared in the movie Grease with Sha Na Na, singing the lead on Hound Dog. So Scott Powell. we're going to remove this because we're going to talk about someone. I don't have a picture of him. I feel really bad about that. But it is David St. Hubbins' birthday today. Who is David St. Hubbins, you ask? He is a fictional character for Spinal Tap. He was portrayed by the American actor Michael McKean, who was also one of the writers of the film This Is Spinal Tap. So David St. Hubbins, I did have a picture of him, but apparently I deleted it by mistake. So it is also his birthday today. Um, he is how old is he? He is 75 years old, that fictional character. So yes. Our next birthday, I just wanted to say that one because I put it in. We have Rick Parnell, an English rock drummer notable for his work in the band Atomic Rooster. He is probably best known for his role as the ill-fated drummer Mick Shrimpton in the film This Is Spinal Tap, another performer, but this is a real person. His character was one of a long line of unfortunate drummers who all perished from freak accidents, his own fate being spontaneous combustion. He later recounted his audition for the role, and this is a quote from him. The first question they asked was, "What do you think about a movie that's going to tear your career apart?" I said, "You should have made this movie about 10 years ago." Then they asked me what other bands I've been in. And I said, "Well, I was in a band called Atomic Rooster." They looked at each other and said, "Yep, that's it. You're our man." Spinal Tap became a working band, recording a soundtrack album and promoting the film with live shows and a 1984 appearance on Saturday Night Live. The character Mick Shrimpton, having died in This Is Spinal Tap, Purnell assumed the role as his quote twin brother drummer Rick Shrimpton for the group's appearances and subsequent to the film. This continued through the band's 1992 reunion album Break Like the Wind and the associated concert tour. Doctor, doctor and musician. You put doctor and doctor. I get you. Yeah, now I understand this one. Doctor and musician. I think I'm having a brain problem today. And so Poopa says, brain and brain. What is a brain? And Dadman is working at work and he's got a lot of stuff to do. So he's kind of, if he's listening, he is lurking. And Tina says, Pooh Bear, if you can do without one, you're better off without a brain. Yes. And we have Hideo Fukuyama, um, 68 years old, a retired Japanese racing driver. He's a former competitor at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. He attempted to compete in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series in the early 2000s, but only qualified for 4 races before leaving the series. He was the first Japanese driver to compete in NASCAR's top series. And Snortopoopas bumps into a wall. Goodbye, Brogu. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out with us. Excuse me. Then we have, who else do we have here? Let's see. We have Domenico Dozzi, an Italian fashion designer and entrepreneur, along with Stefano Gabbana. He is one half of the luxury fashion house Dozzi and Gabbana. Since founding D&G in 1985, he's become one of the most influential fashion designers and industry icons. He is 66 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And then we have a Danny Bonaducci. He's He is an American retired radio personality, actor, television personality, and professional wrestler. He is the son of veteran TV writer and producer Joseph Bonaducci, who did Dick Van Dyke Show, One Day at a Time, and others. He became famous as a child actor of the 70s on the TV sitcom The Partridge Family. He co-starred as Danny Partridge, the wisecracking redheaded middle son of the singing family band headed by Shirley Jones. He portrayed the fictional pop group's bass guitar player. Um, he has since done other things. He had a very tumultuous childhood. Um, there was just a lot of bad stuff that happened um, in his life. He became a radio personality. He was on a show called America's Dumbest on True TV, which he was hilarious. Um, yes, yes, but he had a lot of Subi, you are way, way behind. You are way, way behind. Whoops, we do not want you. I said Subi and it thought I was talking to my phone. You are way behind. But that is a good word. And our next person we have is Koji Kondo, a Japanese composer and pianist at the video game company Nintendo. He is best known for his contributions for the Super Mario and the Legend of Zelda series. He done lots and lots of music. If you played any of those games, you've probably heard his music. Um, with his Super Mario Brothers theme being the first piece of music from a video game. Oh, okay. The Super Mario Brothers theme is the first piece of music from a video game to be included in the American National Recording Registry. Kondo was hired by Nintendo in 1984 as their first dedicated composer and is currently a senior executive within their entertainment planning and development division. Koji Kondo. Like I say, play any Legend of Zelda or Mario Brothers, Super Mario, any of them, and you will have heard some of his music, I am sure. And then we have Devi. She's an Indian actress who worked in Telugu, Tamil, Hindi, Malayalam, and Kannada language films. She passed away tragically at 54 years old. She is cited as the first female superstar of Indian cinema. She was the recipient of various accolades, including the National Film Award, 4 Filmfare Awards, a Filmfare Lifetime Achievement Award, and 3 Film Awards, 2 Tamil Nadu State Film Awards, Kerala State Film Award, and Nandi Award. Her career spanned over 50 years, and she was in a wide range of genres. She is known for her reticent and introverted off-screen personality, but her headstrong and outspoken on-screen persona. She often played strong-willed women. In 2013, Srideva was honored with the Padma Shri, the country's fourth highest civilian honor. Sridevi passed away at 54 years old. And we have Hayato Matsuo, 59 years old, a Japanese music composer and orchestrator who primarily does work in video games and anime. He graduated from the Tokyo University of the Arts in 91 and began working with composer Koichi Sugiyama as an assistant. His first score was Masters of Monsters. Over the next few years, he worked on several games and anime films. He has worked on games such as Front Mission 3, Final Fantasy 12, the Shenmue series, and Dragon Quest 4, 5, 6, and 10. Some of the animes he's worked on are Hellsing Ultimate, Transformers Armada, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the Phantom Blood arc, and Heaven's Design Team. In 95, he joined the independent music composition group Imagine. He has contributed He has continued to compose and orchestrate works for several game, anime, and television series, as well as a few pieces of original album of or an original album. So 59 years old today, and I believe that is all of our birthdays today. Let's check here. Did I not? Oh no, I'm sorry. There's two more. There's two more. My apologies. So here we go. We have Sebastian Stan, 42 years old, a Romanian actor, a Romanian American actor. He has gained recognition for his role as Bucky Barnes in the Winter Soldier, and he has gained recognition for his role as Bucky Barnes, Winter Soldier in the Marvel Cinematic Universe media franchise, beginning with the film Captain America: The First Adventure. He was including he was included in the Disney Plus miniseries The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. On television, he's played in The Gossip Girl, Once Upon a Time, the miniseries Political Animals, and in the miniseries Pam and Tommy. In film, he has had supporting roles in Jonathan Demme's comedy drama Ricky and the Flash, Ridley Scott's science fiction film The Martians, and Steven Soderbergh's heist comedy Lucky Logan. He has since starred in the biopic I, Tanya and the thriller Fresh. In 2024, he won the Silver Bear for Best Leading Performance for playing a man with neurofibromatosis in A Different Man. And yes, happy birthday, Bucky. 42 years old today. And this is one that nobody probably knows, but I don't care. Yes, it's Bucky's birthday today. But it's his birthday today. I enjoy listening to the group he's in, so I am going to share him. I like K-pop. He is Jaemin. His real name is Na Jaemin. He is a South Korean rapper. He became a trainee under SM Entertainment in 2013 at the age of 13. He was street cast by staff while he was handing out posters and collecting trash as a volunteer with his mother at an event. After training for 3 years, he debuted in August of 2016 as a member of the South Korean boy group NCT through the subunit NCT Dream, which went on to become one of the best-selling South Korean artists, which became one of the best-selling artists in South Korea. He made his debut in the acting scene. He starred in the web series Method to Hate You in 2019. So he was discovered at the age of 13 and he debuted at the age of 16. Jamin, 24 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And that is the end of our birthdays today for sure, for sure. So thank you all for enjoying the birthdays today. And some people say, is a Bucky birthday? So easy to confuzzle a bear. It's not our Bucky. That's right. It's not our Bucky. It's Captain America's Bucky. So today, let's check our poll here real quick. Our poll is somewhere on here. Let's go. I like this cut of steak best. Sirloin is number one. Ribeye is number two. Filet and then porterhouse with 19 votes. Let's try to get one more vote. There we have 6 people watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. And we have how many likes? 17 likes. Thank you guys so much for that. So here we go. It is meme time. It is International Left-Handers Day. Wonder what it's like to see the world from a left-handed point of view? On International Left-Handers Day, you'll get to explore that world for a day. Did you know President Ronald Reagan, Bill Clinton, and Barack Obama were all left-handed? Rock out with Paul McCartney or Jimi Hendrix, the world's greatest left-handed guitarist. Stevie Ray Vaughan, born right-handed, learned to play left-handed guitar like his hero Hendrix. There's also Oprah Winfrey, Julia Roberts, and Lady Gaga, left-handers all. In baseball, there were legendary southpaws Babe Ruth and Sandy Koufax. International Left-Hander Day celebrates the differences and distinctiveness of left-handed individuals. This day was first celebrated by Dean R. Campbell, founder of the Left-Handers International Inc. in 1976. So if you're left-handed, grab your left-handed cup and make a toast to all left-handers everywhere. My oldest is a left-handed, and the struggle is real because you don't realize knives, kitchen knives, are a lot of them are handed. They're made for right-handed people. So it's not just scissors, knives, tools, power tools are made for right-handed people. So where left-handers, people think of them as klutzy or whatever. It's not because they're klutzy. It's because the tools that they have to work with are for right-handed people. And so they have to use their not dominant hand to open a can opener, a manual can opener, cut bread, cut paper with scissors if you don't have the correct scissors. So the struggle is real. I bought left-handed scissors for my oldest, and I tried cutting with them, and so I understood. I got it real quick, but then I can just get my regular scissors that you can buy everywhere. So yes, the struggle is real for left-handers. And let's see what our first meme is today. Supposed to hold fork in the left hand. Yes, that's one thing. You do hold your fork in your left hand. You're supposed to and cut with your right. But I think they do that because the cutting is the hard part. And so the right hand is your dominant hand usually. So that's why they do that. So they even struggle cutting food the proper way. What if left-handed people are actually normal and it's the right-handed folk who are awkward? That would be nice. I'm left-handed. What's your superpower? Right hand, writer, artist, great dexterity, strength, which is bull. Left hand has trouble with doorknobs, tries his best. Nah. Hey, Fallout Dave, how are you doing today? Left-handed problems. If you know, you know. I hope you are doing well today. Oops. Yep, you keep bumping into people. Oh, they've had to go to the post office to get my 25-pound order from Japan. Ugh, back now and getting the items listed in my eBay store. At least I get some memes. Yes, yes. Um, I bought left-handed spiral notebooks for my oldest. Um, I bought pens that dried so that there would be no ink smears. The hardest part is was making sure when they were writing because a lot of times left-handers quick their arms funny to write to not get the smears and stuff. So I worked really hard to make sure um, to help them be able to write without having to prick their hand funny or anything or get messy all on their hands. And when you're left-handed, you notice all lefties every time. Yep. As a parent of a left-hander, I did also. Things people say when I write with my left hand. I have blank whatever relative who is left-handed. Yep, that's me. I'm the green. Left-handers are so creative. How can you write like that? And then the biggest one, are you left-handed? No, duh. Oh, yes, Stormproof says ink smears. I had left-handed classmates when we were using italic pens, which are made for right-handed people. So I bet they just struggled terribly. And the desks, we have a meme about the desks. An ideal world, I would have all 10 fingers on my left hand, so my right hand could just be a fist for punching. I just thought that was funny. I just thought that was funny. Happy Left-Handers Day. Yep, that about sums it up right there. Not sure if it's my left hand or right hand. Yes, they do make them now for left-handed, nibs for left-handed, but you don't normally get them. You always have to supply them yourself. You have to cut this paper in half. Okay, no problem. Using the scissors, a left-hander. Uh, they actually have sites that everything is for left-handed. Enemy number one of every left-hander in the world. Yep. Finally, the cup for left-handed. I think that's funny. Just turn it around. Never had an actual ice cream scooper before and got excited. Oh, wait. Never mind. So a lot of tools are made for right-handers because the majority of people are right-handed. But I like the scoopers now where they don't have that little pushy thing, so they can be made for both hands. Having to poke your hand through a plastic bag to avoid smudges while writing thank you notes. A hashtag lefty problem. Yep. Happy National Left-Handers Day. Here's to showing those scissors in elementary school who is boss. That's why a lot of left-handers, they can't, when you say cut the line and you give them right-handed scissors, they can't cut the line straight because they're number one, they say flip the scissors over and you can use them left-handed or whatever, but they can't see the line because they're cutting it left-handed. Left-handers are wired into the artistic half of the brain, which makes them imaginative, creative, surprising, ambiguous, exasperating, stubborn, emotional, witty, obsessive, infuriating, delightful, original, but never, never dull. As a left-handed person, oh, yeah, yep, they like have maybe one right-hander desk. Now they have just big long tables. And when my oldest would go, they try to get there so they could get an end, um, so that they wouldn't keep bumping elbows with people. Happy Left-Handers Day. Everyone is born right-handed, only the greatest overcome it. Here's to being able to cover, here's to being able to overcome anything. Lefty, speaking to the lefties, happy Left-Handers Day. If the left brain controls the right hand, then only left-handed people are in their right mind. Yes, and that is the end of our memes today. And Bye, Penny. Have good luck in getting the little one down for a nap. And thank you for coming by today. And that is the end of our memes today. And since it is 12:05 and I have a show at 1 o'clock, I am going to go right into the ending of our show. Excuse me, because I've got to get me something to eat too. I have a block party today at 1 p.m. That's in about 55 minutes from now. I'm going to be building the moose. So the moose will be on the loose. So come join me in about 50 minutes for this show. Let's see, what else do I have here? I have impromptu build streams. On board, so let's build something on Twix at MDadmanWalking and Threads at Mrs.DadmanWalking. Follow me on those channels and you will get the times when I do these streams. I also do my morning musings with Mrs. Dadman Walking, your daily dose of positivity, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I am taking a break from the weekends, trying to get my uh, what's the thing called? My studio in order. So I hope to see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. For this stream. You can support me on Ko-fi.com. That's a monetary site. They say, buy me a cup of coffee. You can do a one-time or a monthly donation, and the throne is a creator wish list. Both of them are at under Mrs. Dadman Walking 55 with no punctuation. If you want to send us something, you can mail it to me, Dadman Walking 55, or Angelo, our youngest, who lives with us and streams on Twitch at PO Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida 32226. You can buy streams and VODs, YouTube at Mrs.DadmanWalking55, Twitch, Mrs. Dadman Walking. You can get reminders on Twix, as I said, at MDadmanWalking, and Threads at Mrs. Dadman Walking 55. I thank you all for being here. Let's close out the poll really quick here. How many votes do we have? We have 20 votes. Thank you so much for those 20 votes. We're going to end the poll on that. We have sirloin as number one, ribeye second, filet mignon third, and porterhouse is fourth. Thank you all, 20 people who voted in that poll. I really, really appreciate it. On that note, I will say see you next time. I will say see you at 1 p.m. Eastern time for my brick build. Remember to be kind, to show love. You're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed each night with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. May you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. Have a good one, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.